Welcome to a continuation of the coin deposit lock that Lock Noob has sent to me. In my last video you have seen me picking this lock and retrieving the coin. In this video I will take it apart and we will look inside how the lock works, and we'll also take apart the cylinder and see the pins that Lock Noob has put into it. So the lock, or the mechanism here, the body comes apart with 4 screws. Here the back plate comes off and the little container to retrieve the coin. Now we are left with a mechanism and we can unscrew 3 screws. One of those 3 screws will break the warranty, but I guess it's already broken. So now we can pull out the front part. And here we have a sprung core. This can slide out and lock up the door, and you can see how the core is sprung. Oops. Here's the cylinder. This we will take apart in a second. And then we have the internal mechanism. In order for the core to be able to turn, this little pin here needs to move freely. And this pin goes in this slot here. So when the pin can move left and right, the plug can turn. Or in other words, when the plug wants to turn, the pin needs to move. And currently it can only move that far, which is not sufficient for locking up the lock. And the reason why this is the case is because this lever here, which has fallen down, is blocked by a little piece here. You can see it, it's blocked here. And if we lift the lever manually, we can slide the whole thing here to the left. So here's the point where the coin comes into play. For this specific coin to work correctly, or to be able to slide in, I have to remove this size limiter because this coin is too big, and I think Lock Noob has done this specifically for me not to be able to shake it out of this slot. So now when the coin goes in, you can see how it sits inside. And now if I try to move the whole thing to the left, the lever had a chance to ride on the coin, and so I can... Oh, it didn't work. Try again. Oops. So here you can see it's locked, and now I use the coin. Okay, so now here you can see it's locked. I use the coin, it slides in, I hold the mechanism in place, it slides above the limiting piece here, and now we can slide this piece here all the way to the left, and this way this pin goes to the left, and this way the plug can turn. Now when we turn back the plug and the pin goes back to the right side, this coin here should go in an empty slot and should be able to come out of the whole mechanism. And yeah, this coin is a little bit on the big side, so shaking is required to get this this coin out. Alright, that was this mechanism. Now let's focus on the lock. Let's see how we can disassemble the lock and get to our pins. I put this to the side, and now we can see that there is a C-clip. Try to remove the C-clip without locking up the lock. So it slides through. And here we are left with a pure lock. And now there's another C-clip. Alright, now I should be able to slide this plug through and get to the pins. Okay, after some fiddling I managed to get the shim in, so let's slide this baby out. Alright, we can see we have quite so many pins in there. Let's count them quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pins. Wow, amazing. And let's see how the original key would look like in this lock. Oh, much too short. Oh, the cuts much too deep. So alright, so here we have the pinning. We can see that we have very short key pins so that all the drivers become effective. And we have a mixture of spools, tiny spools, and standard pin as it looks like. And here we have the plug again. Cool long plug. Was a very interesting lock to pick. Didn't expect to find so many populated chambers actually. Pretty fun. Yeah, Lock Noob, thank you very much for sending this cool lock to me. Yeah, and everybody else, thank you very much for watching. Happy picking and bye bye.